So already it feels like we're walking through this maze here. We have one path that goes in that direction, and then we have... Good morning everyone, this is Ronan Blue. Another nice day here in Hua Hin, Thailand. But today we're gonna order a grab and go to Pranburi Forest Park. It's a pretty popular place to visit here in Hua Hin, and it should take a good 10 minutes or so to get there, so let me order a grab. The grab car is really efficient. We didn't even have to wait like 5 minutes for one to come. So we're headed down to Pranburi Forest Park right now. So it's going to take a good 20 minutes to get there. So we're really looking forward to it. So we're actually here at the Pranburi National Park. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right, but as you can see behind me is a map. We're gonna see whether or not we can walk around this area here. It's all in Thai, so I can't really give you a good explanation of what's what, but you can maybe look at the pictures and see what it's all about. So let's take a look. It looks like they have a visitor center here, so we're just gonna take a look inside, see what it's all about. It's a little dark in here, but this is the whole area here. I'm guessing it's this side. The other side is like a little town or some sort. But this is the visitor center. The trees are very beautiful here. I wouldn't have expected trees to look like this in Thailand. I do see it in the forested areas, in the mountains, back home. So it looks like there's not a lot of people here, so we have the whole forest to ourselves. But of course it is a weekday, and probably explain why there's not a lot of people, but it's great. The air feels and smells really fresh here, and I see the beach just over there, so we're just gonna take a walk over there and check it out. But it looks like it's a great place to go cycling here. As you can see the bicycle on the ground, indicating that this is a bike path. So as I'm walking further towards the beach there, I can feel this really cool breeze coming through, and it's very nice, especially when it's like 88 Fahrenheit. So this is what the beach looks like. Hopefully you can hear me. I have the wind muff on, so I have a really strong wind coming through. But from what I see, it doesn't look that clean here actually. It's not really a beach where you can put your towel on. But if you look in the farther distance, it looks pretty beautiful. But I really love the sound of the ocean here. It's great. It's a lot more calm than the beaches further north in Hua Hin. It's a lot more calm. You can probably walk into this water if you wanted to as well. It seems pretty gentle to do so, but I bet there's jellyfish in there. Yeah, there's a camping spot here as well. So you can bring your RV or even set up your tent. You find these roosters all over the place. Oh, this is, we're right in the mangrove area. It's very interesting. So we're just gonna start our journey here, but it looks like there's gonna be a lot of fiddler crabs here. Fiddler crabs will be recognized by their claws, and they kind of have this one huge claw and one non-existent claw, I guess. That's what they're famous for. But the female crab there looks like it can eat twice as fast as the male crab because both of the claws are smaller and more convenient, and they use it for shifting the sand as well. But you'll find the crabs along the sea beaches and around the mud flats, lagoons, and swamps. So let's take a look if we can find any. So already it feels like we're walking through this maze here. We have one path that goes in that direction, and then we have another path that goes in the other direction. It's quite interesting. We're gonna do the whole loop actually, and so from what I read, this national park is protected by the Thailand government, and on the other side over there you'll see the beach, and here you'll see mangroves. So just walking through here, but it's very well made, and we're walking on this path right now right above water. So it's very well constructed, and it feels like I'm really going into some sort of adventure. It's cool. That's interesting. Instead of them removing the trees from the path, they actually kept the trees, and it actually makes for a pretty interesting theme as well as you're weaving through the path here. So I'm just looking down into the waters just to see if there's any creatures down there, but there's probably more towards the beach. They also have all of the trees labeled off here. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce what that means there, but it's interesting. So you had all these branches just stretching into the water and going all these different directions, but looks like a huge swamp. But the air feels super fresh in here and refreshed. It feels like the air has been filtered. I don't know how to explain it, but air is really fresh in here. Another thing is you can see right through the trees into the far distance. But there's definitely a certain peacefulness in here as well. You can hear birds chirping in a distance. It's hard to know where they're chirping from, but they're around. And I know it was windy over there as well, but these trees really shelter you from the wind. So the wind is very still in here. Looks like there's a place where you can ride a boat too down the river. Might be an interesting experience. There's actually no one here manning the boat, but probably be a very gentle experience just down floating down the river here. There's a bit of a clearing here. Oh, looks like we can climb up that. Let's go up. Gonna see what is above all of this. Wow, that's pretty beautiful. So it's a nice little day walk, and if you have a day to spend, you should come here and just to check out nature here in Thailand. But we actually decided to use our own two legs to climb up the hill.